Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. So this is a cool video. I know a lot of you guys watching this struggle when it comes to looking for a solution to creating videos from your action camera footage and 360 footage. And one thing you can't do inside Insta360 Studio and GoPro Player is actually create an edited video, like a story. You can't add transitions, you can't add music, you can't edit your videos. All you can do really is reframe your 360 footage, which is why I want to do a tutorial on a completely free piece of software that solves this problem completely. It's called VideoProc Vlogger, and you can download it for free. There's no catches, nothing. It's completely free software, and there is a link in the description below to go and check this out. So we're going to do a complete walkthrough of this. I'm going to show you all the features of this piece of software and get stuck in. So once you've downloaded VideoProc Vlogger, this is the first screen that you'll be met with. So we want to start a new project, and we can obviously name this. I'm going to call it test project. We can choose our video resolution, so we've got all sorts here from 1080 to 4K, 16:9, 9:16. There's all sorts of different aspect ratios there, depending on what you want to make a video for. We're going to keep it to 1920 by 1080 for this one. This is basically just what a YouTube video would look like. We can choose the frame rate as well. So I would choose the frame rate that you shot your video in. So if you shot your video on your camera at 30 frames a second, choose 30 frames a second. And try to, just make sure it's all correct. And then click New Project. And then once you've created your new project, this is what you'll be met with. This is kind of like your dashboard. And if you've used any other editing software in the past, you'll notice that this is very familiar. So at the bottom here, we've got our timeline where our media will be. And we can do some of our edits. We've got our screen here in the middle. And then on the left here, we are going to import our clips. So before this video, I have reframed a ton of different videos in Insta360 Studio, so it's all 360 footage. So I'm going to go ahead and import that into VideoProc Vlogger so we can start our edit. So we're going to click this big plus button. And you'll notice here when you import your videos, they have really big thumbnails as well, so you can clearly see and identify which video is which. Because I know in some software it's a bit annoying to having to sift through all the video content to find the actual video you're looking for. We can also add pictures here, and we can also add music. So yeah, it's amazing. And we can add subtitles as well. So we're gonna add a little bit of music. And then all you simply do is drag your footage into the timeline. Okay, so we have now dragged our video clips into the timeline. You can see here that's clearly labeled video track here. So it's really easy to identify. We've got audio track and overlay track. Let's add our music in there as well. And we can zoom in and out on this timeline to make it easier to see depending on how many clips you have and what you're working on. And you can either use your tracking pad on your Mac, so if you highlight the clip you're working on or highlight the timeline and you pull in and out with two fingers, you can move like this, or you can click and drag on the timeline here. And you'll notice these white lines, these tell us where the start and end of our clips are. So if you want to quickly navigate to a clip or a specific part of a clip, then you can just click near there, which makes it really useful. I'm going to trim this down to maybe 15-20 seconds just for easy use of this video. And so we have our audio track here. Let's say, for example, we want to use a specific part of our audio track and a couple of clips to go with that. So if we highlight our audio track by clicking on it, we can split our clip and select the audio that we want, the segment of audio. Or we can click and drag these white tabs like you would do on Insta360 Studio when you are cutting, trimming in and out the endpoints of a video. So you can do it like that. Or if you want, you can click this split button and then get rid of the bit of the audio you don't need. And we'll do the same at the end. So we can do that. That's another way to trim audio and video tracks. So we'll just keep that there, drag it to the start. We'll just play around with this. And there we go. And we can also, if we highlight the audio track, we can play around with the fade in and out of the audio. Ripple effect, there's all sorts of different ripple effects and stuff we have here. And I feel I'm only scratching the surface with what this piece of software can actually do. And it's great because it's completely free. So usually when you get a free piece of software like this, there's certain limitations or there's features that are locked and you have to pay them to get premium, but literally you get access to everything inside this studio at no extra cost, which is amazing. Cool. So let's bring down the audio level a bit if we can do that. Oh, we can fade in and out, look, fade in and fade out there. Apply that. Fantastic. So you can see how we're starting to build up our story or our video or our edit, and it's way more advanced than just being able to reframe 360 clips in Insta360 Studio or GoPro Player or something like that. So big thumbs up so far. Let's move on to the next section of this video. So now we're going to look at transitions. So if you've got two clips and you want to add a transition between those two clips, we have a ton of different transitions to choose from inside here. And as you can see here, I'm scrolling through so many of them. There's dozens. So you're not limited. There's 60 on here, which is amazing. So if we go to our timeline here and we go to the segment where two clips meet, let's drag a fade transition. Let's see what this looks like. Yo. So as you can see here, we can do all sorts with our clips. Let's add another one in there. Let's go dissolve instead. Let's try dissolve. Absolutely amazing. Really easy to add, super intuitive. I love it. And you can actually, if you click on the transition itself, you can adjust the start time, the end time, the duration of a transition. So if you want your transition to be shorter or longer, you can actually drag the start and end points here, I just realized. So you could have a really fast transition, or we could pull it out and we could have an even slower, longer transition. And if you're looking to do editing to your images in terms of color, we can do that as well. So if we actually click our image and we want to make some finer tweaks to how the color and the filters look of the image, the raw image, we can look over to the right hand side of the screen here and we've got all these slider tabs here that we can play with. So we can adjust the exposure, we can adjust the contrast, saturation, and we've got some advanced settings here as well. So we can really fine tune our images, and they have a ton of different presets already in here if you want to have a scan through that. Obviously it's not really working too well with the footage I have, but I can actually play around with this on a more manual level, which is kind of cool. There's so much customization, and we can also play around with the actual we can transform the image as well. So if you want to rotate images or you want to scale in and out, you can do that. We can flip our images horizontally, vertically. We can fit to the screen. So these are really cool because if you are a beginner video editor, or even a more advanced video editor actually, and you don't want to deal with the more advanced softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro or things like that, this is really just click and play, and it's drag and drop. It's very simple to use. It's very easy to see what is going on at different stages of your editing process. It's really easy to put a well-crafted story and a great edited video together. Another cool feature of VideoProc Vlogger is the effects tab here. So this is kind of a really cool feature we can look at. And it has a ton, 61 of them actually, of different filters and effects we can drag straight onto our clip. So we'll just give you an example now. Let's drag on snow. I don't know if there's any snow right now on here, but that's kind of cool. Let's get rid of that. Let's try another one. Let's try glitch. Oh, that's kind of cool. So we've got 61 of these to choose from, and if let's drag that on, we can have borders to our videos. Let's add that on there. And then if we actually click on the effect, we can play around with the features Again, how fast they, like when they start, when they end, the duration of it. There's plenty we can do here with this, which is really cool. Let's get rid of that. And again, it goes into this effects tab here as well. So what you'll notice when you start using this more and more is, we can zoom out on the timeline here as well. That's cool. Just noticed that. I'm learning as I'm going as well. So look, it's really simple to see. And let's see this overlay tab. Say if we don't have any overlay tracks. I was saying we could get rid of that. We can. Oh, we can. Look. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Look. So we have completely simplified our timeline to audio, effects, and video. So it's really simple to see what you're doing. So let's say now you have put your video together and we're looking to add the final finishing touches to it. We can add titles to your video as well. So titles at top here, top left, and we've got 6 different types of credit titles we can add, different types of subtitles and main titles as well. So I'll just show you this as an example. We just again drag it onto our timeline and it will create a subtitle track. And from there we can change should be able to change what it says. Edit text. So we can change all this, and we got all these different styles to choose from. We can also change the scale, horizontal, whereabouts the placement is, the rotation of the text. We can change the animation. So if we wanted the text to animate onto screen, we can do that. And we can also do keyframing as well. So we've got the anchor point here. So if you wanted your text to move in like a specific way throughout your video, we can play with this here and you can make your text do cool stuff. Again, my editing there wasn't very great on the text front, but you can see how creative you could get with this. You could add like an introduction credits, outro credits, whatever you're creating for. So I hope that has excited you as to the possibilities of what you can do with VideoProc Vlogger. I feel like I've only just scratched the surface in this video. I have, because it would drag on so long with video if I tried to work out every single feature for a first time user in this video. But I want to just give you an overview of what you could do. I think it's a really good piece of software for beginners in particular, especially people who have 360 cameras and they are looking for an easy solution to making videos after they've reframed their footage in Insta360 Studio or GoPro Player, sorry. So yeah, I mean, I do pay for other pieces of software. So I have tried Adobe Premiere Pro, which I use quite a lot. I also use Final Cut Pro, and these are all paid pieces of software. They are a lot more advanced, but VideoProc Vlogger actually does a lot of what these more advanced softwares do, and it's free. So again, for beginners, it's a perfect solution. If you want to advance your video editing and your video creation skills later down the road, you can, but this is a great starting point, a great stepping stone as well to just get better and speed up that learning curve to making better videos. So I hope this video was useful to you. I will put a link in the description below where you can go and grab a free copy of VideoProc Vlogger. Again, no catches, just go and get it. I am not affiliated with them at all. I don't get any kickback from this or anything, but I came across this and thought it was a really, really cool piece of software I want to share with you guys. So hope this is useful. Any questions about the software, or if you guys know more than I do about it, comment below. Let's get a conversation going and we'll see you in the next video.